Scorpio. Welcome back to Intuition Tarot. My name is Kay. And today, let's check out what that is. I'll be doing y'all's weekly love reading. Wheel of Fortune could be a good omen. Excuse my cough. So I do one of these love readings for y'all and also one general weekly reading per week, as the term weekly would imply. Okay, so my schedule is listed in the description box below, along with a list of the decks I use, instructions for how to donate to my channel if you're so inclined, and a link to my website, which is where you can book a personal reading with me or order a personalized avatar birth chart. And having said that, we're going to look at should you stay or should you go. I like to put it out there, Scorpio, that I'm changing the channel a lot. Starting tomorrow, there will be, everything might even look different. If you're a current subscriber, I greatly appreciate you, and I hope that you'll stick it through with me as I make these changes. If not, thank you for your support so far. And if so, it's going to focus a little more on some things, twin flame things, recovery, like issues as far as addictions, certain addictions and codependencies go and so forth. So sorry to make the introduction longer than usual. I just want to let you know that's going to happen starting tomorrow. So if this reading isn't really your type of reading, I hope you give me another chance some other time. And if it does resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe, tap the notification bell. So let's get started and look at love for you this week. Should you stay or should you go? Spirit, thank you. Please show me Scorpio this week in love. What is the current state of their situation? Okay. We had a double flipper. We have the Chariot card, which is major for Cancer energy. And we have the Queen of Coins, which I see as being a Capricorn. Court card can also represent Taurus or Virgo. Just want to mention the signs for those that may resonate with. Doesn't have to matter. And keep in mind that gender doesn't matter in tarot here either. Okay. So next we have the Queen of Cups. On the stay side, let's see. Spirit, please show me Scorpio. I don't know. I think a tower is going to happen with Scorpio and Aries energy, and you guys are going to come together and frickin' duke it out over Cancer or something, because Cancer has been all up in you and Aries energy, and you know, Scorpio and Aries is the tower, so I don't know. I just thought of that. Kind of interesting. I hope that's not the case. As I say that, though, you've got the High Priestess showing up, which is major arcana for Pisces and Cancer energy. That's on the go side, leave side, okay? So I'm going to interpret these more after they're all laid out, which will be very shortly here. And then I've already pre-shuffled my Spellcaster's Pocket Edition over here to clarify. So what we have next, we have the Three of Wands. This is how you will stay, or excuse me, how you will feel if you stay. Aries energy. Then we have the Five of Cups, your own energy, Scorpio, for how you will feel if you leave. Thank you, Spirit. Please give me one final advice card for Scorpio in love this week. Oops, okay. I won't take that as it fell on the floor. The Wheel of Fortune wanted to show again, but I only take them as they flip over in my hand. Spirit advice for Scorpio. We have the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Oh dear. Well, that's interesting. Okay, Scorpio. I like tapping into your guys' energy. So interesting always. First of all, the current state of your connection or your relationship status, so to speak, is that you or your connection... By the way, whenever I say you, please just flip it as necessary from this point forward, because I don't want to say that again. So if when I say you, it totally isn't your side, then just reverse roles in your mind as appropriate. But it looks like you're moving forward very quickly toward commitment. Now, it's kind of interesting because the way these cards are laid out, and I don't always notice the directions they're facing and stuff. I do that a lot more with like the Lenormand readings, but it looks like the Chariot's actually running away from the Queen of Pentacles. But maybe that's just me picking up a subconscious vibe that maybe there's a part of you that might have cold feet, Scorpio. I'm not sure, but it looks like the situation is going toward a more stable, solid. It's leveling up. It's going up a level. Or at least that's in the air as a possibility, okay? So on the reasons to stay, at least for you, this doesn't mean Spirit's telling you you should stay because, etc., etc. These are just potentials to consider. With the Queen of Cups there, you love this person. Period. Queen of Cups is a beautiful emotional energy. She is nurturing, caring. She's the mother of the zodiac. She's very sweet, intuitive, can even have psychic qualities, can be artistic. I want to go ahead, though, and go back to this Fool and Queen of Pentacles, or coins in this case, and clarify that before I got a little ahead of myself. Spirit, please give me 3 cards or less for Scorpio to clarify this Chariot and the Queen of Coins. Thank you. Okay, we have 3 cards here. We have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy, sometimes Aquarius or Gemini. Sorry, I had a brain fart for a moment. We also have the Two of Pentacles, which we have down below as well. And we have the World card, Major Arcana for fixed energy. So that being Aquarius, Leo, you guys, Scorpio, and Taurus. Well then. Okay, Scorpio, it's possible that there is a situation from the past that had ended. Whether you caused this ending or someone else. Again, you can flip roles, so I wouldn't even have to bring it up here, except that it's being made clear to me that, okay, so like the Queen of Pentacles seems to be, now I'm noticing the way they're looking. I don't know why. It just is what it is. There's a reason. And I always place them the way I do subconsciously, I find, too, for a reason. The Queen of Coins is looking at the world. So I think that it's like going to this Queen of Pentacles person, or going into this commitment. It's like ending a cycle of what had happened previously with another person who you may have been juggling this Queen of Pentacles with, who is be showing up as the Queen of Swords. I hope I said that clear enough for you to understand. And it may sound kind of specific, but often we find that as we edge closer toward commitment with one party, we find ourselves reviewing even chapters that have been closed, as in the case of the world, to sort of understand better why it didn't work before so that we don't continue to make the same mistakes. And I think that with this Two of Pentacles, you're kind of considering, like, am I really ready for this? Well, look what happened with my ex. She started out as the Queen of Cups, and she's now turning out to be the Queen of Swords. You know, she's turned cold-hearted on me. But when it's the reason to stay, with that love there, you know, even if this is connected to a previous person, I think it's shown that the reason to stay is for the sake of this love. Like, it's only if you could connect with this person that you're now in a connection, in a relationship with, I should say. Only if you can alright, hold on a second. I'm getting ahead of myself again, because I knew exactly where I was going at with that, and now I'm confused. So, a reason to stay in this union, as I was talking about these cards up here, I did get the impression that you may have cold feet. And it may be that you're sort of comparing this to a previous situation that's already over. But at the same time, I'm getting that this Queen of Cups might be related to the same Queen of Swords person, which is why I said the Queen of Cups turned into the Queen of Swords. So what I'm wondering about is why Spirit would give me the message that you should stay in your current situation when you may still have true love for another person. Because that doesn't make any sense to me. Let me clarify. It seems like I got off track there somewhere, but all of this is making sense to me. Hopefully this will tie it together. Well, it does. So we have the Six of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. Your own Sun in Scorpio, to be specific. So basically, Spirit is saying You have this nostalgia about the kind of love that you had in the past for this past person, and it wound up with them perhaps turning cold, not willing to take bullshit anymore, not willing to be juggled, cutting you off, blocking you, etc., etc. It's like, don't let that overcome the fact that you were capable of true love with someone once, that you were capable of achieving like a happiness, a deep soul connection where you felt like you knew this person your whole life, or maybe you did know them for a very long time and you had to let them go. I feel like Spirit is saying, stay despite this, because this time the person doesn't have to turn into the Queen of Swords. This person doesn't have to get bitter and angry and for things to end badly. You still have that capability within you, Scorpio, to love fully as you did before, okay? So, and this will help you to grow in that way. As far as reasons to go or leave, the High Priestess, well, this could mean that there's, if you're still going to be hung up on like a mental, a spiritual, emotional level on someone from your past, even if it's not the person, if there's a stuck energy there and you're feeling intuitively like this situation is not right and you're getting cold feet because you keep reflecting on this other person, whether it's over or not, it's like Spirit is saying, well, a reason to leave would be, that you're following in your intuition. Whether your intuition, it's kind of telling you that maybe you should get out of there. Now, the High Priestess is upright, so I don't believe that it's saying that you're being misled. Oftentimes we can tell ourselves things that we want to believe and think it's our intuition. Like, oh God, I'm kind of feeling nervous about the wedding, so that must be my gut telling me I absolutely shouldn't marry this person. Well, lots of times you can get nervous at weddings for other reasons, you know what I'm saying? Like you're seeing family you haven't seen in years, and you have to dress up all crazy, and you have to, I don't know, I had to like take Benadryl my first wedding, and then I was half drunk for my second one. Full disclosure, just putting it out there. So my point is, you can have anxieties for other reasons than just that, oh, I know deep down that this is not the right person for me. I think Spirit is saying, though, here it's not exactly implying that, although I said all that for a reason too. Maybe these are some things you're thinking, Scorpio, maybe not. I don't usually talk quite this much. I just have a lot of thoughts coming to me. As far as reasons to go, though, I keep trying to bring it back to the central point so this reading doesn't take up the whole day. Your intuition is telling you something. So let me clarify. Spirit, please clarify the High Priestess for why Scorpio should leave this current situation. 3 cards or less. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Holy crap, Scorpio. Why you should go? Yes, while if you stay, it's true that, you are capable of the true love you once had, and you might be capable of giving it to this person you're currently involved with. At the same time, if you follow your intuition and you decide to go and end this, because the world now is applying to this column for me as well, you will be presented with an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles, which is a beautiful opportunity. I'm also seeing that as an 11 right now. 1111 is a twin flame number. This might be the chance, an opportunity to meet the one that really is, with the High Priestess, your true spiritual match. So a reason to go would be your intuition. It's telling you that you'll find something better, to sum it up, okay? The way you'll feel if you stay, with the 3 of Wands, let's clarify, but I'm thinking you're gonna kind of be waiting. We got the 2 of Swords, Libra energy. So you'll be in maybe a little bit of a stalemate energy, kind of waiting to, maybe for the emotional bricks to come together, So you obviously feel committed to this person, or you feel like you're entering into a more committed situation, or maybe it's just them that's rushing for it. I don't know, Scorpio. But if you're coming against these questions within yourself, should I stay or should you go? Staying, it might just put you in a position where you're kind of on the fence. You're kind of maybe not seeing everything clearly. This is it's an injustice to your partner, in the sense that it's almost like, yeah, you've made a decision to commit, but you really haven't internally. You're just kind of going through the motions, you know, putting the Two of Wands choice that you made into action with the Three of Wands and going along for the ride. But I don't feel like your heart's in it, Scorpio. Even though your heart is ready for love. Maybe just not with this person, okay? So then we have the Five of Cups on the other side. How you will feel if you go. Well, regretful. You may feel guilty about hurting this other person. You may have regrets that you didn't realize sooner that this was not the correct connection for you, and spare this person some pain and regret as well. But let me clarify that. Spirit, please show me the Five of Cups for Scorpio. Why will they regret it if they go? It's just about this other energy, or... Yeah, it looks like a tough decision in a way. I got the Six of Wands, but I don't know if you guys heard that noise. A bunch of the cards, like, jumped out and flew onto the floor, and my cat heard it and, like, spazzed out in the other room. And so if you heard that, that's what that was. But let me pick up these cards that landed on the floor, which I don't take for the reading. Sorry for the interruption here so close to the end, but I do want to pick them all up and make sure they're all here to be used for clarification with the last card as well. And nothing gets missed. Thank you, Scorpio. So with the Six of Wands there, that's pretty clear. That's Leo energy. If you do leave, you might feel regret for harming this other person. However, it will show up as a victory for you in the end. You'll have gotten past, you know, the internal battle, and you'll feel like you're on the right path. This can also be the kind of situation where, you know, maybe with your current partner, they might complain in the sense of occasionally, like, you don't pay enough attention to me, or like when we go out, you know, you talk to all your friends and stuff, like you're Mr. Nice Guy, but, you know, you kind of ignore me, like you don't seem like you're proud of me, you don't seem like, and, you know, it's not about them, Scorpio. I don't think it's that you feel that this person is lesser than. I honestly think it's just because you hate to commit to something publicly when you're not sure if you're going to follow it through, because that creates even more humiliation for this other person, and it also puts you, like, into more of and sort of unspoken agreement that, you know, this person is your person because you're showing them off to everybody. You don't want to do that. If you get a new girlfriend, you know, every 3 months, every 6 months, every whatever, and you're constantly introducing them as your person, your family is always like, oh, another one? You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be like, oh, this must be the one because you finally introduced us. That's the kind of vibe I'm picking up. So yeah, you'll feel like you can, you might regret the way things happened, as I said before, but it's ultimately a victory for you. Now, as for why the Two of Pentacles as advice for you, that can be about trying to bring things into balance, juggling a situation. Spirit may be saying to consider both sides a little bit more before you make a final decision, although it looks like you kind of know deep down where you should go with this, Scorpio. Spirit, please clarify this Two of Pentacles for Scorpio. So we have clarifying that. We have the Magician, Major Arcana for Gemini and Virgo energy. So I see that as, well, I love the Magician for one. It's basically saying you have the power to make it happen, whatever that is. So, you know, as you're kind of trying to keep things in balance, you'll be able to achieve what you want, Scorpio. So, you know, even if it's about leaving this other person's feelings, you know, you can't control their feelings, of course. But if you feel like you contributed any kind of underhanded behavior or misled this person in some way, you know, you probably, I'm seeing this as, find a way to maybe balance that out. You know, when you go to this person, be honest, be open with them, and then you can use your manifestation abilities to enter into the relationship that's right with you in the future. In the meantime, there might just be some things you need to work on balancing out in your life. So I'm going to end your reading here, Scorpio. If you made it this far, please like, share, subscribe, tap the notification bell, and I truly appreciate your time, attention, subscriptions, etc. See you guys again soon. Bye, Scorpio.